Imagine running for your life. The cameras are watching. You sprint through an international airport, vault over an 8-foot barbed wire fence, and plunge headfirst into a dense forest. And then, nothing. You completely vanish from the face of the earth. And of course, this isn't a scene from a blockbuster action movie. This is a very real, very chilling final footage of a 28-year-old tourist named Lars Mittank. What exactly chased him into those woods? Welcome back to Strange World. Let's dive in. In July of 2014, Lars Mittank, a young man from Germany, heads out to the Golden Sands Resort in Varna, Bulgaria. He is there with a group of friends for what is supposed to be a totally normal, relaxing summer getaway. Beaches, friends, and good times. But things take a very dark, very unexpected turn. During a night out, a disagreement breaks out with some other tourist over a football rivalry. It escalates from words into a physical altercation. Lars walks away with a ruptured eardrum. It seems like just a bad end to a night out. But this single injury leads to a domino effect that leads to one of the most baffling mysteries of the internet age. Because of the eardrum injury, the local doctors tell Lars he cannot fly home. The cabin pressure would cause entirely too much damage to his ear. So his friends fly back to Germany, and Lars stays behind in Bulgaria just to wait for his ear to heal up. He books a room in a cheap, off-the-beaten-path hotel. And this is where the intense paranoia begins. Alone in a foreign country, Lars's behavior completely changes overnight. He calls his mother back in Germany, frantically whispering into the phone. He tells her that people are following him. He says that strangers are trying to do him harm. He begs her to freeze his credit cards immediately. The hotel's security camera catches Lars acting incredibly erratic. He's pacing in the hallways, hiding in the elevator, and constantly looking over his shoulder like he is actively being hunted. Was the altercation at the bar more serious than anyone had realized? Did he accidentally cross the wrong people? Or was the medication he was prescribed for his ear, an antibiotic called sulfurazine, causing severe psychological side effects? Medical experts have suggested that rare reactions to certain medications can induce extreme paranoia and hallucinations. Whatever the case, whether the threat was real or entirely in his mind, Lars was terrified. Desperate to get home, Lars takes a cab to the Varna Airport the next morning. He visits the on-site airport doctor, hoping to get medically cleared to board his plane and go back home to Germany. The doctor later states that his patient seemed incredibly nervous, restless, and acting erratic during the entire examination. While Lars is being looked at, a local construction worker happens to casually walk into the doctor's office. This entirely normal, everyday event triggers absolute, unadulterated terror in Lars. He leaps out of his chair, leaving behind all of his luggage, his wallet, his passport, his phone. He leaves behind everything. He bolts out of the medical office and runs. And this brings us to the infamous CCTV footage that you have probably seen floating around the internet. It shows Lars sprinting at full speed through the airport terminals, out the sliding glass doors, and across the parking lot. He runs like a man whose very survival depends on it. He scales a high fence topped with barbed wire, drops down on the other side, and disappears into a field of tall sunflowers, bordering a dense forest. Since that exact moment in July of 2014, there has not been a single confirmed sighting of him. He vanished into thin air. No digital footprint, no bank activity, absolutely nothing. Did he succumb to the elements in the dense wilderness? Did the people that he believed were following him actually catch up to him? Or did he completely lose his memory and start a new life entirely off the grid? The case of Lars Mittank remains one of the most unsettling pieces of unsolved media out there. It is a permanent haunting question mark. What do you think he saw in that airport? Who and what was he running from? Drop your theories in the comments below. If you want to keep exploring the unexplained and peeling back the layers of our strange world, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.